Pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. You're here with your pilot Ryan. We're doing the strut upgrade on the FlightlineRC F7F-3 Tigercat. Coolest mod you can do to a plane. It was really easy. Check it out. Very nice. Anybody who's done the P38 has been through this. Let me tell you, this one is so much easier. You don't even have to take the retract out of the plane to do the nose gear, because the sleeve, you'll see it, the sleeve fits over the strut pin for the stock unit as well as the replacement. So with that, here's the upgrade video. Enjoy. We're going to get some tight shots. We're starting with the nose gear right away, then we do one of the mains and you're done. You're ready to go, and you get rewarded with this fantastic suspension. So how cool is that? Alright guys, so as we prepare, what we're going to do is we've loosened this spring up. Now this whole little piece here will come off. So we'll go ahead and do that and make ourselves some room. 4 screws will get this out of the way for us, which is super cool. I love that. So now there is tons of room to work to get this done. Very sweet. So I may not even have to take the retract out of the plane, and that's my hope. Rumor has it steering tiller and all just stays right there where it is. This is going to be fantastic. And the mains will be easy, but I wanted to start with the nose gear. This one's already proving to be easier than the P38. There we go. Sweet. So here's the stock strut coming off, and here is the new upgraded strut coming on. Go ahead and snug it up just for the sake of our test, and we are going to flip the retracts and see what's up. Here we go. Yes. Perfect. So that's pulling it down nicely. Outstanding. Time to move on to the mains. I'm going to Loctite all these little screws up, get put back together here, and we're good to go. Love it. Just double check for the sake of argument. I did not have to undo any steering tiller business, nothing. So now we can put this back in. Might as well do it with the gear down like this. That's fine. Slides in underneath there. And the holes line up nice. And simply, these wood screw style screws are what it takes to get this done. Okay, here we go. There's a delay. And there we go. So now we'll have to attach the spring to this and see what we get. Very good. The spring is staying put. I'm going to goop it up with some foam tack around that screw. I don't want that screw to move anyway. let's do that right now. I definitely want to get some on this screw and spring ring. If you're one of the guys that paints these up too, if you paint these struts up, that's going to help you hold things together a little bit too as far as the spring goes. I'm liking the spring. I'm liking the tension on my nose strut. I'm returning to neutral just as I should. And the gear shut flawlessly. Look at that. Love it. Okay, time to set up and do the mains. These should be really easy. But one more time. Fantastic. All right, moving on to the mains. We're going to take these last couple screws. Metal reinforcement plate, that's sweet. Wow, check it out. I don't think I even needed to take this retract out of the plane. Look at that, the grub screw's right there. It's still going to be easier to do like this. These retracts are beefy. This is going to be great. Alright, got it loose. If you can't get one side loose without stripping, try the other. It's always a good idea. So we're loosening this. Everything's coming out fine. We'll see which side actually has the flat spot. I think it's this side. Replacement struts come with only one of the flats ground in. So I went ahead and ground the other side too. But when I tighten them up, I'm going to go with the factory flat first, just in case I was off a little bit. That way I'll know I have the correct angle. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of Loctite on my factory flat and on the other side, and then we'll go for it. So I've got a little bit of Loctite on there, not a whole lot. Like I said, I want the factory flat to get the to be tightened first. For me, that's the inboard side. And it's really easy to tell if they're lined up. The grub screws should be basically in line with each other. I know my hand's probably in the way. So this is very easy. Of course, the strut pin and all is already done. What you're tightening is the grub screw in the trunnion. So you just want to make sure that your screws line up, because you'll know you're on the flat spot at that point. So this is the factory flat spot. I'm tightening up the grub screw and the trunnion right now. Factory flat spot. Now I'm going to do the side that I ground the flat myself. Get it in there nice and tight. And with these grub screws being like this in the top of the trunnion, that's great, because servicing the plane is going to be really easy without having to take things all the way apart to get it done. Awesome. That job is done. So make sure your wires aren't twisted and simply put this back in. that would be very difficult to do if it weren't taken out. But 4 screws through the metal reinforcement plate and the unit into the nacelle, and there you go, you're done. You get this fantastic suspension. Awesome. Perfect. Pilot, that concludes the strut upgrade video for the FlightlineRC F7F-3 Tigercat. Fantastic. Super easy to do. Nothing near the work it took to do the P38. So very, very easy to do. Easy to get at the grub screws for the mains. And again, I'm just tickled that you don't have to remove the retract out of the nose gear bay to get it done. Super, super easy. And of course you get rewarded with these awesome struts, which help function on rougher fields, and also just super cool factor. Alright, hope this helps. Thanks a lot guys for watching. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Google+. Don't forget to jump in the conversation with the Hobby Squawk forums. We'll see you there. Let's get this thing out. Alright, see ya.